welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game.
What we hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold, and that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here's Austin to return, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback. Metcalf left side, he's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Throwing Rodgers. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
1st down.
10 yards the pickup there. And that'll get him a new set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now a second down throw from Rodgers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And 4 at the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. Rodgers going up top again. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Warren. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Steelers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Seven nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take
At their
over.
own 23-yard line.
The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Darnold now on 1st and 10.
Darnold's pass complete to Kenneth Walker. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Seahawks.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Darnold to the air once more. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
Darnold to throw again. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. Was brushed down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Darnold again. It's complete. He's got Hunt. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To throw again is Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
Seahawks 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. First down for Aaron. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. He will have a Steelers first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Rodgers now. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Seahawks 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play here in the big game. 52 yards.
For a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. The Seahawks have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and
The
goal.
best running backs,
line.
Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and you have
No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. In motion is Barner. Now Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold.
Darnold's pass complete to Ken Walker. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Metcalf, the motion man. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third, they need 8. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On third down, Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Well, Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they start in the best possible situation. It is first and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner.
To A.J. Barner. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Good blocking, and he's in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10.
14. Seahawks 10. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 8. Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Darnold to throw again. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Complete on the tight end screen. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold again. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Makes the score Steelers 14, Seahawks 13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. This one not quite on target. And too much, and that one falls incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Rodgers going up top again. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
12. And a Steeler 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Steelers.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. tight game going into the second half? Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Reek Woolen brings him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 35 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Pittsburgh.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Warren. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Seahawks 13.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. With the jigba left side, he's got it. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he'll get about 5.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Shaheed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet, touchdown Seahawks. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone. and they get 6.
And even though it's just the third quarter, they'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. Ooh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Once again, it's Warren. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Steelers.
Metcalf, the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He's to the 10. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line.
Number 14, Kenneth Gainwell, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is caught, and he's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go. And the Steelers will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Horton. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Darnold. Moving to his left. Now he'll run. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. First and 10. Start of the 4th, and it's a run with Charbonnet. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Look, if you don't seal the edges, this is exactly what's going to happen on a toss to the outside. He's going to find a way to get free, and you better hope your runner can elude him, or else it's a loss.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open, left side is Barner.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Darnold again. The try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. The ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. Still the move. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for two. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Seahawks 19.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford fire to Kupp. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st down
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a design run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold.
Darnold's pass complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And he'll take it on in. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Seahawks 26. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Gainwell to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. They need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
This pass deflected and caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, and Drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, Rodgers. This one complete to Hayward. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 36-yard attempt.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
Steelers 39, Seahawks 26.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard
So this
line.
is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. In motion is Barner. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 4th down.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
And the decision to go for it on 4th is short. It's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and when that's the case, you don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
The 38-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time do they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route. He creates great separation downfield. But now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Here it is, 4th down and goal. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And the Steelers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.